everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. So Phoenix will get the first possession. Pass to Paul. From outside the arc. Launches a three. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Here's Bogdanović. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one. Well, the thing you think about with Bogdan Bogdanović, besides his first name being in his last name, is potential. A young, raw prospect with plenty of upside.
The layup off target.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
A nice shot by Booker.
This is why you love Chris Paul running your offense. Just move without the ball, find some space, and the ball will find you.
That one, no good. And Atlanta will come the other way. The Hawks working the ball around. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Well, Bogdanović would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
To the inside. And Ayton throws it down.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
The drive by Paul. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Yeah, feel for him right now, guys. He's much better than this 1 for 4 start. He just needs to relax a little bit out there and let that game come around to him.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
They get it back. Here's Capella to the left side wing. Hunter, no good. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. Booker in the corner. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Booker's got 5 now.
Devin Booker will score by any means necessary, and that time over decent defense, getting the contact.
And the rejection by Ayton. And it's Bogdanović off the drive. Kicks it out to Collins. 4 on the clock. A second chance effort. Young trying to break free. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
On the wing, Williams. Pass to Reddish. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Pass to Bridges. A three-pointer is right on target.
Mikel really showing a nice confidence in that shot right there as his shooting percentages are trending up.
And they get it. And Okongwu slams it in.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Ball for three. Kept alive. Latrey fires for three. Drains the three-pointer. Paul's got 5 now.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Williams gets the bucket.
Well, you deserve that kind of treatment if you're going to get up with Lou Williams like that. Terrific at getting to the rack.
Paul. Gallinari with the steal. The shot and game clock separated by 4.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's Paul. From deep three-point range. No good on that one. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And we'll be back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
For Atlanta, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Pass to Crowder. It's rebounded by Lou Williams. The Hawks trail by 3. Snell, that's good. Snell's got his first points of the game.
He's just gifted with the basketball, and that includes making plays. Lou Williams spotting a man that time.
Booker with it. Williams picks him up. Booker outside. In the step back. Here's Ayton. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
The Hawks working the ball around. Gallinari inside the three-point line. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10.
And going back to when he turned pro at just 16 years of age, Gallinari is proven to be one of the best players ever from Italy.
You think about his final year in Milano and just how highly efficient he was, first in the league's ratings overall. 6th pick going from Italy to New York City, and the fans had no idea what they were getting, but Gallinari eventually dealt in the Carmelo deal. His career, although it's been multiple stops, has been pretty exemplary.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. Here's Young. Following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Young outside. Lobbed up there for Collins. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
That connection with Collins, that's an impressive play and very, very high percentage.
To the middle. Here's Ayton. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Ayton's got 8 points. Here's Collins. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
How about that? John Collins with some footwork down low. That looked like it's been practiced in the offseason.
A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got two terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Al Paul after the missed three from Trae Young. And he finished it off with a lay-in.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 2. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Now here's Paul. 7 points in the game. Pass to Galloway. For the three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And how about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Here's Paul after the made shot from John Collins from 18 feet away.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And finished off by Collins.
Yeah, that's where John Collins sets up shop down in the paint, quick and athletic, able to corral the miss.
Here's Paul. Over to the wing. Got it. Good job in the low post. Paul's got 4 points in the quarter.
And for an undersized player, Chris Paul's a pretty good finisher around the rim. Certainly knows all the angles.
Reddish's shot is good. Reddish has got the lead back up to 3 now for the Hawks.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
John Collins can run as a big and impressive right there in the open court.
And so it's John Collins making highlights for the Atlanta Hawks. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. Back to the action after this word. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. To the paint. Here's Capella. Goes back up. Saric grabs the board.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor. Someone's open. Trae Young scanning and finds him.
And it's Kaminsky at the elbow. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Bogdanovich. That one, no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Here's Galloway. And they will call over the back on the play.
Well, he thought he could slip by there and grab the board, but got too much body and gets called for going over the back.
Well, he plays super active on the glass, so calls like this are to be expected.
Williams. Yep, it counts. Williams has got the lead up to 9 now for the Hawks.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And there's the call on Lou Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's 8 points for him. And again, it's the Suns missing.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
Here's Paul. 9 points in the game so far. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Oh, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face. Yeah.
Oh, ouch. The Hawks leading by 7. And stolen by Booker. Jumps up. And Crowder slams it in.
That's an instinctual scoring play from Devin Booker.
Out to Gallinari. Pass to Okongwu. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. For 3, Booker buries it from 3-point range. Now just a 2-point Hawks lead.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow. Well, DeAndre Ayton is a walking double-double. This guy has a huge physical advantage on the nights that he's playing other bigs, whether that's by his size or his ability to run the floor. And if he comes out with an aggressive mentality, he could really punish some teams throughout the course of a regular season.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. A shot by Reddish, no good.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from 3-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And some think that Ayton has a chance to be in a class with some of the great big men we've seen, be it Ewing or Robinson, Hakeem. I mean, those are very lofty standards. Brent, how does he get there?
It's a great question. I think when you talk about it, Kevin, you got to look at the defensive end. And those names that you just mentioned on a nightly basis were a force behind anybody on the perimeter. When they came into that house, it was defended. If Ayton gets there, he's got a big opportunity.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth.
Herder now mixing it up a little bit, not just staying on the perimeter.
Both shots good from the stripe. 54 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Ayton. Shoots over Capella. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line, just a shade under 90%. Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Does it feel good as a big man like Ayton to throw it down? You bet it does.
They double him with Booker. Back to Snell. Six on the shot clock. Down low. Here's Capella. Bridges with the steal. Pushing it up. And the dunk by Booker.
Every time he gets going like this, somebody's going to talk about that 70-point game he had in Boston. It's not going to be me.
Here's Herder. Rejected by Booker. For three. Off on that one.
You like to see Reddish out there showing this kind of energy on the defensive end of the floor. How can I help?
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got two of them to fall in that quarter. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. They've led by as much as 10. On the wing, Booker. Ayton trying to break free. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Got to respect the level of concentration from Devin Booker on that shot. Even when he gets bodied up a little bit, the balance stays there.
Count it.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
While taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
A nice shot by Booker.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Young fires away from outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Booker with no one around. And the Suns tack on two more.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
Young's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Payne. That shot off. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Bridges. Beyond the arc. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. On the wing, Booker. From outside, off the mark. Capella with it. Now guarded by Ayton. To the wing on the left. Hunter. Offensive rebound. And it's put back up and in by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Here's Booker. Rebound by the Hawks. Here's Hunter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Now it's just a three-point Suns lead.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
It's good. And the Suns lead by 5.
How about that? Ayton showing why he was picked first overall. That's a reason.
Pass to Booker. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Misses the three. The Hawks trail by 5. And here's Young from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
Trae Young stepping up and delivering in a big-time moment.
Here's Booker. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Booker's got 26 points.
Well, Booker is the leader, and you got to trust him in that spot.
And it's Capella missing.
Okay, better than giving up the layup, you want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. .127 left in the fourth quarter. Inside, and the dunk by Capella.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Here's Paul. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
So it gets them both in a 4-point ball game.
He's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line. In a tight ball game, you can pretty much bank on these.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Here's Paul. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And so it's Atlanta with it. And here's Young from the arc. It counts. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Paul outside. High post shot. Pocket 6. There's the triple. It's money from deep.
Yeah, and do you see Chris Paul sweating right now? I don't.
Young from outside. They get it again. Hunter. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Oh, big time from DeAndre Hunter, letting it all hang out.
Yeah, big play on the front end to finish, despite getting hacked there, and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix.
This guy wants those kind of shots. That's Devin Booker. Wow.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They trail by 3. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Young from outside. The 3 won't fall. Stolen by Collins.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You can bet that's what they're looking for this late in the game. They need that 3.
So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to see.